Right, I was about to say we're certain to get gizmodicated, but he was already on his way round. He's doing this quite deliberately on purpose, aren't you? He's meowing for food, and he's doing that thing where it just stands massively close to me and purrs right in my ear. And he's literally just been fed and been out. He's licking all the sauce off his food and then asking for food. He's being a dick, basically. This is what he's being. And next we will have to starve you, won't we, when you start being a dick. That's what we do when he gets like this. We'll put him on biscuits or something. So I had my, what's it called? My support worker session this morning on the phone. It was nice, actually. It was nice. She was very supportive. Not sort of asking anything about, what was going on. Just more how am I coping with like the current situation. Because I do think there's going to be some sort of a lot of social impact from this. I've seen it. I've seen a lot of it. But like she actually said to me to go out. She said, make sure you go out. Don't stay in cooped up. Because it's one of those things. I've seen someone else who's in a similar boat to me writing about this actually, saying like, yeah, we're stuck in like nearly all the time. But then the times when we have a good day, it's like, it's not that we don't want to be out. It's not that we're deliberately doing it. We'd love to be out. And so, if it's, yeah, you always want what you haven't got, don't you, I suppose? It's like suddenly not being allowed to means you want to all the more. But that was what she encouraged me to do, was to go out. But even then, I'm still, there's so much confusion around it all. Like, I'm going to the shop once a day because you're allowed to go to the shops. I'm minimising it. I'm buying the food for the day. And there's bog roll here, but we're not hoarding stuff. I've got shower gel, I've got toothpaste, I've got all the basics. I don't use milk, which is, I love that because I always used to have loads of milk. When we ran out of milk, it used to really annoy me, but I just don't use it. So that's all right. But like, even in going out, I'm seeing a lot of people writing about, oh fucking hell, everyone's always out. But think, well, yeah, some people have got to be. A lot of people have got to be. And there's people like me thinking, hang on a minute, what about people who live like 5 and 6 to a household? And then you're all going out individually because you're allowed out just for this and that. It's just the same. It's just the fucking same. But, well, that's the other thing, is I can't really do much. I can't do a lot. I was having to drive to the gym. I used to cycle to the gym. And I was pushing it with my leg to try and get my leg better because I thought I could. But I couldn't. So I can't really go that far anyway. But I've been like twice out to the shop actually today because I forgot His Majesty's food. So I had to go back for it. And I spoke to my mate on the way. I spoke to people in the shop. But yeah, she advised me actually, like, it's weird that Facebook's gone so weird because Facebook's like my only bit of the world. I'm fairly certain, right, of all the people who are moaning on social media about all the people that are taking photos. Look at all these people, all bunching up, and why people letting their kids play together and stuff like that. I bet all of that lot are going, fucking idiots, all staying at home. It's all a fucking hoax. It's all fucking staged. It's all this, is all that, and they believe they're 100% right. So they're not actually being the people that the ones at home think they're being. They think that they're just being like ridiculously stupid, or it won't affect me or whatever. But I bet they're not. I bet they reckon they know. But then it's like it did sort of. It's kind of what prompted me to make this, because she said to me about not watching the news, and like I don't. There's no TV license here. We don't watch any terrestrial telly. I've just got Netflix. That's all on the internet. I don't watch anything else. But on there's a programme made this year about what to do if a pandemic comes out. And it's all doom and gloom about what will go first. And it's all, it's telling you how the infrastructure will die down and where there's going to be riot and disease and all of that shit. It's like, for fuck's sake. And that was why she actually told me not to watch the news. Because it does set my symptoms off, is for want of a better word. Other people say I just get wound up by it. But it's like, well, they're sort of very kind of close to the same thing. But it does, I know I've again via Facebook, I've seen a lot of posts about people who suffer from anxiety, and their anxiety's through the roof, and they're really worried, and it's like, I feel horrible for them. Because mine's really not. I don't really know why. It's... I'm not scared. I'm not scared of it. Of the virus. I'm not scared of the virus. I'd get scared if it falls apart like the way they're saying it could. If there was an absolute if everything falls down, everyone would be scared, because that would be a rational fear, because that's when, everything would fall to bits. And I know a lot of people would have that mindset. There's nothing worth worrying about until it's worth worrying about. And I've quite often been like that. Like when people threaten you and say, I'm gonna fucking do you, I'll be round fucking whatever. They're mouthing off at you on the phone about how they're gonna do you, or other people are telling you. And I'll be worried when he's in front of me. My experience, if people are going to fucking slap you up, they just come and do it. They don't fucking phone you up and make an appointment. Are you free on Tuesday? So, no, I'm fucking having my hair done, you cunt. All right. Fucking hell, you're worse than my missus. Oh dear, stereotypes. God love them. But what the fuck was I supposed to be on about? What the fuck was I supposed to be on about? Why was I? What? Where was I? Where the fuck was I? It sets my symptoms off. That'll do. It does get me wound up. But not like I want to change the world. I get low. I get like despairing. I want to fucking, So let's not do that. I'm not watching this pandemic anymore. I'd finished my latest box set of cartoons, and I was looking for something, and I just spotted that, and it was just literally like, fuck off, no way. They're talking about how to prevent an outbreak of a fucking flu virus, and it's made this year. And it just all seemed very fishy to me, but then it's like, yeah, that would set me off. That would set me off thinking about this, that, and the fucking other. And it's not good. I've seen a few bits of advice about it. It's like, just watch the fucking, scan the papers, or watch the fucking news for 10 minutes and just get all the headlines. Just watch a few news channels, get the gist, know what's happening, and then walk away. Know how it affects you. What do you need to do? Like, I've been doing my best to obey the quarantine, keep it within the advice. Like, I've been out a couple of times, but like I say, always alone. I've been keeping my distance from people in shops, apart from the people I spoke to. I spoke to my mate. We were chatting in the queue, and I spoke to one of the guys that works there, and we were both commenting on a lot. I think we're a bit closer than 2 meters chatting here. It was like, he was like there or something. That's not 2 meters, is it? It was probably about a meter. But yeah, it's just like, how does it affect me, and what can I do? What do I need to do? And then don't sort of, because I think the tendency is, if you're scared of something, you want to find out more about it, because you want to know when it's going to be over, or you want to know what the latest thing is. But then that's what keeps you in the cycle of going, oh my God, what now? And that's what makes everything worse. And it would make it all worse for me. So she spent a lot of it. She was different today. She was quite different today. She was glad I told her all about what I achieved yesterday. She spoke about the meds. Am I still happy with them and all of that? And so that sounds like she liked my approach when I said, I've itemized it down. It's like, I've got three players, and this is to treat one of them. And yeah, there's a big emotional element to ADHD, which is why it ties in so often with EUPD. It's like, I must just say, I keep making the reference to those two. You can have EUPD and never have had ADHD in your life, and you can have ADHD and never develop EUPD. They are completely and utterly standalone conditions. They exist in and of themselves in their own right. However, it's far more likely, if you have ADHD, you're predisposed to develop EUPD. There you go. That's it in a nutshell. Anyway, she liked my approach of saying, like, yeah, I'm managing my expectations. I'm not speaking negatively. I'm managing my expectations. I'm not going to take one little pill each morning and everything's going to be fine. And then she spent a lot of time making sure that I knew that, well, she said, on her mobile, when I worked mobile, she said, if you need me at all. And I said, that's nice, but I've got a key nurse at Springs Dark Hospital. Doesn't rhyme with Springs Dark Hospital. I've got a key worker there, and so I can ring up, and I don't even know, I had one for a while, and I'd been there about three. I'd been going there for about 3 years, and I spoke to one guy, and he said, "Yeah, I'm your key nurse." And I said, "I've got a key nurse." Why have I never known that? It would have been handy to know if I've got a key nurse. You haven't been particularly key in the last 3 years, have you? But I know that's there. I've got the crisis team number. They give me a card, and they always make sure that I know that I can call if I'm in a bad way. And I know that there's a place, I know where it is, that you can just go and hang out. And there's I don't think it's that well attended, but it's still staffed. I don't know if it will be at the moment. They'd have probably closed it, I would imagine, at the moment. But I don't know. That's what she was assessing before as well, was my risk of, who am I seeing, where am I going, that sort of stuff. And I'm pretty low risk because I'm in here most of the time and I don't interact with people. I'm not in busy places that often. The only place was the gym and the shop. So yeah, I've got that cover there, because I suppose it could go on for months, and I don't know how I'd be coping in a few months. And it'd be the sort of time where, even if it doesn't get catastrophically bad, but it's just grossly inconvenient for the next few weeks or whatever, it would still be a time where less and less people would be inclined to bother listening to someone go on about their mental health issues. Because let's be honest, it drags you the fuck down, doesn't it? Because it just sounds like someone moaning, being negative and stuck, and it just fucking killjoys, bring your mood down, all of that sort of shit. And we know that. That's a lot of the time why we don't talk to you. That was pretty blunt, Mikey. I know, but it's like, I'm not saying that bluntly or brashly or rudely or arrogantly or whatever. I'm just saying it like it is. When someone's been listening to you for a while, and then there's that big, there's that sort of tut that they do, and it's, we know we're hard work. We fucking know it. Anyway, I'm okay. I'm okay with it, really. I'm not all panicked and whatever. I'm keeping myself. Like what I've decided to do today is, again, stay in my own little bubble, peep out the rectangle to the world, and I'm gonna go find myself another cartoon box set and just get into that rather than watch fucking doom and gloom, catastrophizing shit. And hopefully my cat will settle down and stop nagging him. He's belching. And he's asking for food.